How you guys doing? Craig Hoyt from James Bicycles, and we're here at Interbike 2009. Just going to run through the product real quick and introduce you guys to some of the new stuff, some of the old stuff that's been refined, and get you guys excited on the brand and the product. This is our new carbon fiber D29, and it's a high modulus carbon fibered bike, dyed layup with size specific tubing. The size-specific tubing is something that we do on a lot of our bikes, all of the carbon bikes specifically. And what that is that's making it so each frame size has a different tube diameter. And how that benefits the rider is a smaller rider isn't on a 15-inch bike, say, isn't going to have the same tube thickness on a larger framed bike, the 21-inch bike. And that really plays a big part in the ride characteristic of the bike. It's size specific, and it really helps in the handling of the bike, the damping of the bike, and just the overall ride quality of the bike. And this is the first year that we came out with our carbon 29er, and we're able to keep a very low standover, so short guys like me can actually have fun and rip on it. And a one-piece rear end, carbon dropouts. We use a BB30 under here, so that keeps the frame stiff with great chain line, Q factor, and everything, all the other attributes of the BB30. It's light, it's fast, it handles well. We got our geo spot on, and I think you guys are gonna dig it. All right, we're over here looking at our downhill bikes now, the James Downhill Freeride line, and these are the BAM bikes. We got the BAM 2, BAM 1, and what we did with these bikes this year, what we wanted to focus on is lightening the bike up a bit, as well as keeping it stiff, riding well, and keeping the frame geometry and everything where we had it. So we kept the geo the same, and it's an aggressive downhill geo, but we were able to kind of get a lot more stiffness with this new down tube design, and it's encased in the bearings. And what it does is it just makes for a stiffer handling riding bike. And a stiffer bike's gonna pedal faster, it's gonna be more responsive, it's gonna be quicker. What we also did is we came back to the chainstays, and we wanted to thicken these up without adding weight. So we thickened them up, they're stronger, they're tighter, but we kept the weight about the same on the bike. So it's still a lightweight, great pedaling, fast handling bike with some cool new angles. BAM 2, we got a full Saint Fox 40, retails for $54.75. BAM 1, we got a mixture of SRAM and FSA components with a great bomber fork, retails for $32.75. So any of your downhill freeride needs, you're gonna find them here with the BAM DH freeride bikes. Here we are looking at the Dakar Xc T. And this bike is a 5-inch travel trail bike. It can do a little bit of everything, and it does it all well. We got a slack head tube angle at 67.5 degrees. And what that does is it keeps the bike super stable at speed, so you can come into a section and just mosh through it. Rock gardens, root sections, whatever, you're gonna float right through it because the bike's stable. It's got almost, a downhill geo to it in the front end. And what we did to this bike for refinements for 2010 is we focused on the pedaling attributes of the bike, the climbing attributes. Since it is a 5-inch travel trail bike, it's got to be able to come downhill and actually get up the hill just as fast. So we really made sure that the bike climbs as well as it descends. And what we did is we steepened the C-tube angle a bit, tightened up the cockpit, and made it so your weight isn't so far over the rear end. We got the Dakar Xc T 3 at $36.75, sorry about that, and the Dakar Xc T 1.0 at $17.75. So you got the 1.0 at under $1,800 with the same geo as the 3.0. All right, what we got here is our ZAM line, and this is a 6-inch kind of trail bike again. We don't really like to call it all mountain because we feel it's a great trail bike, and it climbs just as well as it descends and kind of does everything well. But this is a 6-inch bike. It's something that if you want a little bit more. We got our 5-inch bikes over there, and if you're going to be going a little bit harder, a little bit longer, you might want to go up to the 6-inch. And what's cool about this bike is we lightened it up from last year, as well as stiffened and made it a little bit stronger. Went with a RP23. We lost a lot of weight right there. We went from the DH Air that we used last year. We just found that the RP23 can handle anything we're dishing out, and it lightens the bike up, and it still keeps it very active, a great pedaling bike. And like I said, the Fox RP23 can handle everything that this bike's putting it through. We stiffened up the rear end. Basically, this is the same rear end that we use on our downhill bikes. So it's stiff, it's strong, and it's not overbuilt. This is the ZAM 2. Retails for under $5,000, and you're getting a full XO, you're getting Hammersmith, you're getting RP23 with a dropper post and a full synchro setup. So you're getting a lot of bike for the money, and it pedals great. And hopefully you can get out and ride one. We're over here looking at the Parkers, and the Parker's kind of a bike that falls into so many different categories. With the current spec and build that it's got right here, it's a great bike for someone that has one bike and they want to do a little bit of everything, leaning more towards gravity and aggressive trail riding. We got a Lyric fork on it, we got a single chain ring system with an E13 and a gravity crank with an XO short cage rear derailleur. So this bike can be pedaled uphill very well with our MP2 suspension design, bigger pivots, Fox Float RP2, and the bike pedals well. It's got a slack head tube angle with a big fork, so you can come down, just smash into stuff, and keep pedaling through it. It's a real active design that does pedal well, and it's an all-around trail bike. You know, like I said, I was on this bike up at Downhill a few months ago, had a blast. We could ride it uphill, we could ride it downhill, and it's just super fun. So we got the Parker 2, the 2775, we got the Parker 1 in candy red at $19.50, and again, it's a great bike to get out there and just rip on the trails and force your way up and come on down screaming. Jamis 650B. A lot of guys are playing with this, digging it, liking it. A lot of guys are kind of confused by it, saying we don't need another standard. Basically, we're not coming at you guys saying this is a new standard. It's an option. You know, we got people riding 26-inch bikes, 29ers, and we just got another option in here for the guy that wants the benefits of a large diameter wheel, but still wants the ride characteristics and the flickability and the aggressive nature of a 26-inch bike. And we feel that we found it with this wheel size. We've been riding a 650B for about 2 years now, and we've gone through a bunch of different progressions with the bike. We started out kind of doing a 6-inch travel bike, then we brought it down to a 4-inch cross-country bike, and then we found out that we were really enjoying it in the trail bike category. So we focused this year on a 650B 5-inch trail bike, and we're not limiting it to only trail bikes, because we got guys in the office actually racing this in marathon 24-hour events and stuff like that. This is a 650B 2, and obviously, you got 650B wheel diameter, using a Navigal tire, American Classic hoops, a Navigal crankset, XO, and a full Ritchie design component spec. A lot of times when you get on this bike, you start riding it, you don't realize it's a large diameter wheeled bike until you need it. Once you hit that rock garden, once you hit that soft sand, or once you hit that rocky, rooty section, and the bike carries you, the wheel size carries you right through that section. So hopefully you guys will give the 650B a try and see how you like it. You can let me know how you like it on MTBR. You can always find me. I usually hang out in the Jamis forum, and my name's Skippy, or no, it's actually Skip there, sorry. And so look me up. If you have any questions on Jamis bikes, feel free to drop me a line on MTBR. Thanks, later.